Hey everyone, Ben Barber here to show you how to create the best recruiting funnel through Videoask. Now I'm going to show you how we do this and really target our audience, so make it specific for agents who don't have their license, existing agents, team leaders, and brokers, so that we can target our marketing specific to what their role is, and we can learn more about their business and their goals and things like that. So before we jump in, make sure you like this video and make sure you've subscribed to this channel and click the bell notification so that you're updated with any new videos we put out that are going to help you grow your real estate business, okay? So grab a pad of paper, pen, if you've got Videoask, log into Videoask, and let's jump in and find out the best agent recruiting funnel possible through Videoask. All right, everybody. Hey, Ben Barber here to take you through the agent recruiting funnel. So if you don't have your Videoask account, you do need to set one up. Check the description. It's going to get you to my affiliate link through Videoask. You'll be able to set up your free account, and you do need an upgraded plan to do this. With the free account, it is great, but it limits you to 3 steps. So you would be able to do this very first step, and I'll show you that funnel, but you won't be able to do the additional ones I'm showing you, okay? So now here's what I've done with this. I've built this out to identify different funnels for, so let's start at the beginning. This is my agent recruitment funnel. This is gonna be my very first funnel. So anybody that comes in and lands from my YouTube page, they click on a link, they respond to an ad, it's gonna go to this video. And you can have multiple videos here, because what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to send people off based on who they are. So I wanna introduce myself in this video. I'm going to introduce myself. I'm going to thank them for taking action. I'm going to speak to whatever ad campaign I was running. So if it was coming off of, let's say, a YouTube video where I said download the top 50 things new agents can do to generate leads, then I'd want to have my video here saying, hey, this is Ben Barber. Thank you so much for checking out my top 50 things you can do to generate new leads as an agent, blah, blah, blah. I want to take it one step further and give you a personalized valuation. I'm so used to doing the valuation funnel. I want to give you a personalized blueprint or some kind of additional call to action for them, okay? So that's what I'm doing on this one. And you'll notice that because this funnel is very small, I'm basically bringing them in. They have 4 options. And then based on their options, there are no additional steps. I'm actually linking them to a new Videoask. So if somebody comes in here and they say, all right, I want to get my free blueprint, I am a broker owner, it's now going to, I'm going to collect their contact details because I'm going to send them out the first thing that was part of my lead magnet. And then you can see now I'm taking them over to a brand new Videoask. And the reason why I do that is because you may want to have a bunch of different introduction videos here based on different marketing strategies. So if I'm going through Facebook, I might have a specific video for that. I might have another one for YouTube. I might have a different one completely on my website. And then I want to be able to direct the traffic, because really this introduction video may change, but the rest of them are going to stay pretty much the same, because right now I'm just trying to identify who I'm pitching. And I made another video. I'm going to put that in the link. But basically, like, you have to target the right people and you have to target them in the right space. You have to know where they live right now, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm saying I've identified these as the 4 targets that I would go after for recruiting. Somebody who is thinking about getting licensed, you could even include this to say inactive license, an individual agent, a team leader, or a broker owner. Okay, so that's the first step, is really creating this introduction video. And then we're going to start building additional funnels. So let's just walk through the not licensed. So now when somebody comes in and they say they're not licensed, I'm going to come over for my introduction video. And the first thing I want to know is, have you started your classes? Okay. With this video, we want to congratulate. I guess you don't need to hear everything I'm saying there, because I'm going to give you access to this funnel so you can actually go play around with it. But I'm asking, have you started your classes? Yes, I've completed my education. I'm currently completing it. No, I haven't even started yet. What I want to do is I want to have a different video response for each person's answer. So if somebody comes in here and they say, I have not started my education, now I want to have a video here that says, hey, I understand that getting started with real estate can be very challenging. I know it was tough for me to find the time to do my 120 hours of school. Here's some things that I suggest, and you're going to put together a lead magnet specific to this answer. So when you're saying, where should I send your report, you can change this to, where should I send your tips and tricks? Where should I send the PDF? Where should I send the video? Whatever you want to do. But what we're doing is we're saying, hey, I'm going to give you this information specific to somebody who does not have their license and has not started school yet. Okay, on this one, I'm going to say I'm currently completing my education. So now I have a video specific to that, like congratulations on taking your classes, that's fantastic. And then I maybe want to have a resource guide for somebody who is just going through school. So saying, here's the best way to study, here's the test prep that I've used, here's the best way to prepare for this, like creating the right study space, whatever it is. You're going to have some kind of lead magnet. What I mean by that is you're going to have a PDF, an ebook, a video, a training program, something that you're going to give them that supports their response right here as someone who is not a licensed agent but is currently going through the school. And then you're going to say, send me my whatever it is, send me my PDF, send me my document. Once they do that, you're going to collect the contact forms. And then same thing with this one. Let me just finish this one, last one up here. I have completed my education. So they're not a licensed agent yet, but they've completed their education. So this one might say, hey, congratulations on getting through the schooling. I know that's really tough. Now I'm going to give you this resource on choosing the right broker, or is it right to join a team as a new agent, something like that. So some kind of lead magnet that speaks specifically to them. And then they're all going to come down to this video where I'm saying, all right, thank you so much. Watch your email. I sent that over to you. It's going to be coming from this email address. In the meantime, and then this is totally up to you. This is just going to be call to action 1, 2, 3. You can have one option only. You can have 5 options if you want. But if I'm looking to recruit an agent, one of my call to actions here might be learn more about EXP. This might be book a discovery call. This may be go check out this video that I did and just starting to get people familiar with me. So I'd say like, hey, go check out this video I did on how I won Rookie of the Year, right? Some kind of call to action that is then going to redirect them to a website. Now, when I'm building this out, because this is all just in template form, I have them going to a goodbye screen. When you're done with it, what you're going to do is you're just going to come in here, go to your logic, and then change your logic. So if they were going to go to another Videoask, that's fine. You would just come down here and you'd put the URL for that Videoask. If you wanted to take them to a specific YouTube page, that's what you would do. You would just put this URL right there, and then whenever they click on call to action 1, it's going to redirect them to the URL. Okay? So now that is for a new agent that is not licensed. There's my intro. So now let's look at an agent. So now somebody has indicated they have gone through this funnel and they've said, I am an agent right there. Okay? So it's going to redirect them to this funnel over here. And this setup, let me zoom out. I want you to see it. This setup is the same for team leaders, brokers, and for agents, but we're asking different questions here, okay? And we're going to have different video responses here. So you are going to put some work into this, but I think we all understand the value of recruiting agents and growing our teams. It's totally worth the time that you're going to put into this. All right, so I've got a new agent that has come in. And now I just want to find out more about them. So I'm going to say, fantastic, I'm glad you're an individual agent. How long have you been an agent? And it can be a really quick video. And I just want, change these up as you want to, but I'm just saying 1 year or less, 1 to 2 years, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 or more. You can change those brackets however you want to. I'm not redirecting anybody based on their responses. I'm just gathering information. You'll notice that everybody that follows this funnel that clicks an answer here goes over to my next step. And now, because they're an agent, I want to know information about their current production. So I'm going to say, that's fantastic. What's your production been in the last 12 months, 6 months, 3 months, whatever you want to do. And now I want to get them to start engaging with me. So I'm giving them the option to respond with a video or with a text. Okay. If they go with a text right there, boom, they can put as little or as much information as they want to. If they decide that they want to go with a video response, ideally, that's what we would want, because then it's going to start engaging them or having them engage with your funnel. And now I can just sit right here and I can record my response. And then this is something you would watch back later. That's going to be the final step of our funnel, is how we're responding to people who have responded to our Videoask. Okay. So I put this in here where you can go video or you can do text. Fantastic. But regardless of how they choose to respond, I'm going to take them to the next one and I'm going to get them to start dream building now. And I can build this up however I want, but I'm saying, where do you want to be in the next 12 months? Like in a perfect world, what is your business like in 12 months? I can give them some guidance if I want to, like, are you Have you started a team? Do you have a brokerage? Have you moved to another market? Or are you, rookie of the year, or are you, hitting some kind of award level? But I want them to be able to tell me with text or video, because I want them to start engaging and sharing those dreams and aspirations with me. Okay. Then from there, I'm saying, okay, this is the one where we're going to start filtering off and we're really going to engage and add some value for people. Is now I'm going to say, okay, well, what's the number one thing that could keep you from reaching your goals? And here's what I'm doing on this one. I'm not enabling multiple selections. So they are only going to be able to choose one option, but I gave them this all of the above option. So I could say just, and in my video, I would want to explain that, saying, look, I know there's a lot of things that go into building your business and creating your goals. But if you had to say like the number one thing, if you had a genie pop up and say, I'm going to grant you one wish and you're going to be able to master one area of your business, what would it be? Like really pin them down to this. And if they're saying lead generation, I'm now going to take them to a different video that is going to respond specifically to lead generation. I could say, hey, look, as an individual agent, I understand the struggles of generating leads. I spent a fortune with Realtor.com leads until I figured it out. I'm going to send you, boom, this lead magnet specific to generating leads for agents. And then I'm going to collect their contact information. And then just like we did with the other funnel, then I'm going to take them down here to a video where it says, great, thank you so much. Watch your email in the meantime. And I'm going to have my call to actions. So if it's an individual agent, learn more about EXP, learn more about the Barber team, or check out this video I did, or maybe go get some additional training. I can have whatever links I want here, and then I will it's the same thing. You notice that it says goodbye screen, just because this is a template that I'm building. So I haven't linked everything together, but I would just change my logic here and I would take them to a new funnel, or I would put the URL where I wanted them to go. Okay. So I'm going to have, and that's where you're going to put a little bit of time in, but it's totally worth it. You're going to have a video specific for each of these responses. And you can, of course, you don't have to have all these options. You could have one or two. You do whatever you want. This is just where I think you're going to get the bulk of it. I think the majority of people are going to hit lead generation or running my business or time management. But I want to have a video for each one. And then if someone says all of the above, now I want to have a video that says, hey, I get it. Being an agent can feel overwhelming and you're trying to master lead generation and lead conversion, but you also need to manage your time and grow your business and run your finances and all that. I get it 100%. I'm going to send you my playbook, or something specific to someone has said, dude, I'm just overwhelmed with everything. I want to change it all. But that doesn't change the flow of our funnel. That I'm saying, great, here's what I'm going to send you based on your response of you need help in every area. Send me my information.
Then we want to
instruct, and then I'm going to collect the contact details on that. And then I'm going to shoot them over to, great, watch your email, now take action. Okay. And I'm going to repeat this step for now. So that was the agents. I'm going to repeat it for team leaders, but I'm going to change up some of my questions. But you can see that the flow of it is the same as it was for the agents, where I want to gather information. I want them to engage with me. And then I want to create videos specific to their responses, and then I'll have a call to action. So with a team leader, now I just want to find out how long they've been a team leader. It's pretty much the same options as was an agent, but I know that when I do my follow-up call or send a follow-up video ask or response or send a text, I'm going to talk differently to a team leader who has been a team leader for less than a year as I would with one who is 6 years or more. Okay. And then I'm going to go over, and my next question is, how many agents are on your team? I'm just going to get them to engage with me and just to respond with me. And I'm going to say, how does your team look? What does your team look like 12 months from now? And I want them to dream with me. I want them to build with me. And I give them the option of video or text to give me that response. Okay. Now I come back in and I say, okay, what's the number one thing that's going to keep you from reaching your goals? Now I've kept these the way that it was with the agent one, but you could change this like I have set up on the broker that I'll show you next. But the point is, the funnel still works the same way. They're going to be able to click one of these options. It's going to then go to a corresponding video for that option. I'm going to address that area that they click. So if it's lead generation, I'm going to talk about lead generation. If it's working with clients, I'll talk about working with clients. And then I'm going to have a different kind of like freebie that I'm going to give them specific to their response. They're going to say, send that to me. I'm going to collect contact details. and then I'm going to send them to this video. Thank you so much. Watch your email. In the meantime, here's my call to action. And my call to action is going to be specific for team leaders because I know they came in, I know they're team leaders. So this would be check out this video on how so-and-so grew their team, or learn more about how I grew my team, or learn about how EXP tailors to teams and has different caps. Whatever it is, I'm doing a call to action specific for team leaders on this one. Okay. Now we're going to go to the last one, which is my broker owner. Now for my broker owner, I'm going to come in and the first thing I want to ask them is I want to find out, I need to take my contact form off of there. First thing I want to find out is, am I talking to an independent owner or a franchisee, right? They're going to be two very different mindsets because of the time and money put in and non-competes and things like that. So I want to know who I'm speaking with first. So independent or franchise. And then I want to ask them the same thing. How long have you been a broker or an owner? Now I want to come in and I just want to say, tell me more about your business. And with this, where it's a broker owner, and I could do the same thing with a team lead, but I just want to give them the chance to just riff and just tell me what's going on with your business. Because when somebody starts talking about the business, I'm going to pull this video up here. But the minute that I start talking about my business, if you were to ask me, I would say, yeah, I've been a team leader for X amount of years. It's been going great. We have this many agents, but I know that we could do better if we had better training or if there was more consistency with my team. Or I could say, I know that I've got a lot to offer, but I'm having a challenge recruiting agents. And I know that's my Achilles heel is how do I recruit agents or recruit the right agents? So somebody's recording this message and that's what we want. We want their engagement. We want them to connect with us and to feel comfortable with us as they're going through and they're answering these responses. And then before we respond to them, we're going to watch their videos, we're going to read their texts, we're going to look at their answers, and we're going to have a surefire way to respond to them, okay? So that's this step. Tell me about your business. And then I do the exact same thing I did with a team lead, which is, hey, just what does your business look like 12 months from now? Perfect world, what does it look like? And I want to encourage them to do video, but I will accept text, okay? Once they've told me about their business, now I come in and I say, what's the number one thing that would keep you from reaching your goals? And now I've done this more specific to a broker or broker owner, recruiting agents, retaining agents, increasing agent production, training, running my business, time management, or all of the above. And I'm going to have a video specific to whatever their response was. So if they say, number one thing that I'm having a hard time with is recruiting agents. Great. Here's a video on recruiting agents. Hey, I understand that. Recruiting agents is tough. You're competing with a lot of different people. You've got to have your pitch down. I'm going to send you this blank free resource that's going to help you, recruit more agents right now. They're going to say, send me my information. We're going to collect the contact details. And then we're going to always run back to our watch your email for that list or that free resource. Now, call to action, set up a discovery call, learn more about brokerages joining EXP. Check out this video on my buddy John Cheplack, who recruited 1,000 agents for this one brokerage, right? Like just something valuable so I keep them working through my funnels and I keep them engaged, all right? So before I go to the next spot, if you're watching this on YouTube, just drop me a comment and say, what is your number one? Like, are you an agent? Are you a broker? Are you a team leader? And tell me what your number one challenge is. And let's see if we've matched up, if what I've put here has matched up to what your challenges are. So leave that in the comments below. And then I'm going to come back and we're going to go over the very last step of this, which is following up with your responses. Finish this up now. So I have a response to an agent who came through one of my funnels, and this is why we do what we do. So this is going to be the follow-up on the back end here. So I can look through. I know this is Caleb. Caleb's on my team. I had him run through this for me. I've got his information right here. Caleb completed this on the 29th. There's his email right there. How long have you been an agent? 1 to 2 years. And now I can actually go over and I can hear his recording.
So my production for the last 12 months has been inconsistent. It's up and down. I've done about 13. Started off slow. Now I'm starting to gain some really strong traction. So that's where I'm at right now with my production.
All right, so check it out. So that's his video right there. And then I go to the next one. Where do you want to be 12 months from now?
12 months from now, I want to have in the mid-30s in transactions and have 10 to 12 agents in my downline.
All right, so I know that Caleb, and I'm writing this stuff down, the thing that Caleb mentioned in his recording was volume's been inconsistent. I did 13 deals in the last 12 months, but I am picking up steam. And where I want to be 12 months from now is 30 units annually, and I want to have recruited 10 to 12 agents to EXP. And then I go to his very last thing and I say, what's the number one thing that's keeping you from reaching your goals? And he's going to say time management. So now I've got the time management written down. I've made a note of all of it. So now this is my follow-up, is that he's going to go, I've got his email address. I can take him over to, Active Campaign, or I can monitor emails through my CRM, things like that. But because I have all this information, I want to actually connect with Caleb right here. So I'm going to hit reply. It's going to pull up my video. You're going to see me right here replying to Caleb. You see that right there? And I want to make this a personal video. So I would make this a part of your follow-up every single day, that you're going to block out a certain amount of time and you're just going to respond to people who have completed your funnel. Now, the thing about responding to this, so I just made these notes here. Inconsistent, 13 units, 30 is his goal, 10 to 12, 10 to 12 recruitments, and his number one thing is time management. So I would record a video specific to Caleb, and I can re-record if I want to. Hey Caleb, Ben Barber with Barber Group Realty. First, man, I just want to say thank you for taking the time to go through the funnel and answer the questions. I really appreciate you doing that. Make sure you watch your email, because I sent you information specifically on how to grow as an agent. And then you had selected time management as the number one challenge. I get that. That's something that I still struggle with in my career, but I found some really cool tips and tricks. I sent you an email on that as well, so you can start mastering time management and growing your production. So I saw in there 13 deals in the last 12 months. You haven't been licensed very long. I think that's fantastic. That's great momentum. I think that you're going to be able to take that to 30 units like you want to, just by mastering that time management. And then I'm also going to send you some information on how to generate more leads, how to work better with clients, how to increase your lead conversion, and then start working with your sphere and past clients. Since you do have some sales, you'll be able to get repeats and referrals from those. Okay. As far as the recruiting aspect, I'm an EXP agent myself. I'm going to send you some information on recruiting, some of the best tools that I have found. I'm also going to show you how to use tools like Videoask that will allow you to recruit agents as well. So hey, I just want to say thanks again. I look forward to meeting you. I sent you some information, right? And that would close it out. Whatever I sent him specific, I'm going to talk to in this message. Now, when I'm done with
Caleb,
this,
Ben Barber with Barber.
Yes, I like it. I'm going to send this over to him, and this is where we do our final thing. I can put overlay text here that says like, thank you for participating. And then I can tell them whatever, watch your email, do this, do that. But then I can change my text size if I want to. Just like when we were setting up our original videos, I can do a reveal, I can do a fade, I can fit the video. And then here's what I love, is I can leave this answer type. It's going to default to open answer like this. So Caleb could respond back with video, audio, or text. But what I could also do is I could increase my conversion, and I could actually give him a specific call to action. So if I wanted him to register a webinar, or if I wanted him to book a discovery call with me so I could recruit him to my team, then I would just go here and I would say button, and the button text would be schedule free discovery call. Almost done. Schedule free discovery call. And then I would put a link to my calendar right here, and I would send this over to him. So now when Caleb gets this response, he's got a personal message from me, and I identified everything that he responded to with my funnel, and then I gave him this call to action, schedule my free discovery call. And then I would just simply send that reply. Now, Videoask is going to capture all this information, and it's going to keep it with our interactions and with our contacts. So once that video is sent over, and it's uploading a little slower because we're actually doing a screen recording at the same time. That's kind of its Achilles heel. But I'll be able to see the video that I sent to Caleb. If he responds directly through Videoask, it will just keep going with those interactions there, okay? So that is the final step to putting this all together and engaging with your prospects, and then redirecting them to take additional action, which should be to schedule a call with you directly, or to go to a webinar, or to go watch a video or something like that, all right? So I hope you got a ton of value out of this. Make sure that you have subscribed to the channel. Make sure that you've hit the bell icon so you get notifications, and please like and share this video so I can keep making a shitload more.